Hola YouTube fam, I'm here to share an amazing island survival adventure I had with Shawn from Alone Season 7. We used primitive ways to make shelter and fire, we played in the water, and we had great survival food. Look at that! Lunch! Join us on this adventure at one of my favorite places in the planet, at the border with Mexico and Belize. I'm Amós Rodriguez. Welcome to my channel. Heading on a little adventure here. The woods are choking up, the roads are getting smaller, the mangrove is growing in. You know we're going to a nice wild place. During one of my fishing trips to this area, there was a person, a fly fisherman, that got lost exactly on this location. He took off walking towards the bay. There was a big search for this guy. There were boats, helicopters, people were looking for him. A lot of theories of what happened to this fly fisherman. And I have done that before, where I set up on foot to go fishing, because there are great opportunities for fishing here for saltwater inshore species like bonefish, tarpon, snook, permit. So I want to show you a couple spots in this area. That way you can see some of the resources you can use, some of the techniques that you can use for fire, what kind of food you can get. So we're gonna take a boat and we're going to go find a camping spot and spend a few days over there. Here is my buddy Moy. We've been friends for over 20 years. We've been taking crazy adventures, and this is one of them that I'm gonna be able to show you. Solar panels, diving tanks, and our equipment. Let's go. Okay, we just got dropped off. We got a boat, a couple kayaks. Thank you. He's leaving, so now we're here for a few days with our supplies. We're thinking about these scenarios of surviving in the tropics. Sometimes it's called island survival, so Caribbean survival is a classic scenario for the survival world. Maybe because of the big advertisement that Tom Hanks did for, was it FedEx? UPS? Yeah. FedEx, yeah. Maybe because of the movie Castaway, they became such a big deal for people. Hey, what will happen if I will get lost in the middle of the ocean in an island? So we'll take a few minutes to organize our gear. I have a couple fly poles and a big one in here. Of course, the old trusty baitcaster Curado. I have spears, and we're starting the adventure. I've seen an incredible amount of animal life in this sandbar. Lizards, snakes, crocodiles. This saltwater estuary also hosts countless fish species. Hundreds of local and migratory birds stop here to enjoy this bay. If you go west long enough, you'll end up in Belize, and if you go the other way, you'll reach the Caribbean Ocean. One of the first things I do when I explore a new place is to try to know my neighbors, like the plants and animals. So let's go on a little walk and see what we can find. Okay, we're going a little walkabout to see about the local plants, the local animals, do a little tracking, recognize some of the trees and the plants that you should be aware.
Okay. You see the edges, how it's curly, like that?
Right.
That's the chechem. Don't touch.
Don't touch.
So that's how you identify chechem. Ooh.
Looks like our poison ivy. Poison oak.
Ooh. And I just identify this. This is called hulub.
Hulub.
And this is the cure for that as well.
Hulub.
Look how they grow. This way, that way, this way, that way. You see directions. And this Let's get one of these. Lighter or a fire. You see all the oil start coming out, and then you squeeze and you have this oil that's used to cure the
And that's called what now?
hulub.
Hulub. And this
Hulub.
is Chechen.
Chechem.
Can you see, guys, the curly leaves of this plant called Chechen? That one is Chechen, and that one. It's like a poison ivy where it will hurt the skin of a lot of people if you touch it. So don't touch it if you are in this area. It could turn a situation into a bad one. But he also pointed out, just like in my bioregion, poison ivy has a plant that grows right next to it, jewelweed. They grow next to each other, and jewelweed is the medicine if you touch poison ivy out there in the woods. It's the same way with this plant. It's incredible how those plant relationships, if you understand them and go outside and get to know your plants, then they are a huge help when you want to explore these areas. And it's a protected plant in here. And the flowers attract a bunch of pollinators when they bloom. This one too. Chit, one of the Mayan names for these plants.
You will always find one chaca around a chechem. So if you find a chechem, search around and you will find chaca. And then other old person told me that if you ever find a chaca tree thick, the chaca likes to grow where is water. So right under should be a vein of water, fresh water. Chaca.
That's amazing. Can help you pattern water. If you find a bunch of chaca, you know that it could be a vein of water in there, fresh water.
The people staying here were saying that alligator got inside the trap and destroyed the trap.
That's right. I was here when he told us the story.
So this is the path the alligator makes.
I remember.
Fish here every day.
That's right. So, guys, there was this guy that was sitting here the first time I came here, told us how he had a fish trap outside. There is this big alligator that kept coming to eat the fish, to steal the fish. And look at this alligator run. Hopefully he's not coming right now because he's coming right into camp. We set up camp a little too close. Beautiful deer tracks in here. Yeah, that's a good trail. We found a really good deer trail, so we think they're gonna be on the grasses in the back.
I will show you which is the black mangrove. The black mangrove has the roots coming from under the ground up. Manglar negro. Raíces del manglar negro. Okay, come. Put this in your mouth. Babe. What did you find?
Salty.
Salt. You can find salt on these leaves. All this is salt. All what's shining here is salt on the black mangrove. Only this type of mangrove suda la sal por los poros.
Okay, another survival tip from Moy. You can see the shiny stuff, that's salt. The black mangrove sweats, so if you need salt, you can lick it. I've been sweating all day, so it tastes really good right now, actually.
Yeah, far from great mangrove.
And you can see it glistening. So that's a source of salt in the mangroves.
Okay, this is the red mangrove. And the red mangrove, I said a while ago that the black mangrove grow roots from under up, these ones here. And the red mangrove have the roots jumping over the water. Peel this off, the bar, the wood inside looks red, red, red. And you see these little two trees? The seed of the red mangrove, and it's a tree growing here. There is another seed here, another seed here. This is sea grape. That round little sea grape.
Sea grape?
Sea grapes.
Oh, that's the almost like what we call a junction, where a bunch of trails meet at the entrance of the forest or between the transition zones, between the fields and the woods in the Midwest. So this is the same in here. So you can apply all of those techniques that you use in hunting, or at least they help if you can put one and two together. Even though it's different plants, different trees, it's still, and you're in the tropics and the mangrove, but still it does apply. We made it out. Oh, what a beautiful beach. You can always count on finding trash anywhere you go, and you can use it to your favor, to your advantage, if you want to. For example, containers are a huge part of the needs in a survival situation, and sometimes you find floating containers like that one. You find a couple of those, you can start trying to desalinate water, or you can use it to collect rainwater. But gotta be careful because you're right under the chichen tree. There it is. Look at all the deer tracks on the water. Deer tracks of the local Yucatan deer. So there is a bunch of wildlife in here. There is a alligator runs over there, deer tracks, fish, birds. So if you happen to get lost in a place like this, there is always lots of food, lots of protein to help you, but you will have to know how to track them, how to hunt them, how to get them for food. Well, evening time. Today was just enough time to set up camp. We're doing hammock camping. Really cool setups. Just the tarp, the hammock, and the mosquito net. There's a bunch of bags in here. Right now we're doing okay because the wind is helping us. But normally there is a bunch of mosquitoes. Usually in the tropics there is a lot of bugs. A lot of people can underestimate the damage to the psyche and to the body a place like this will do for the small critters, the mosquitoes, the scorpions, the bugs that will make it for a bad night. So if you have time to plan for a trip like this, not just bring the hammock, also bring the mosquito net that goes with the hammock or one that you can adjust. The sun is setting and it's probably time to have a powwow, have a meeting, see about the plans for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm glad to be here again. It's a place I very much love. I've been fishing here for a while, so it's really a really awesome place to be. And yeah, we're all hanging out. Okay, waking up at camp. It's a beautiful morning already. The water is looking super beautiful. We're going to go explore, see what's around. We already went for a little hike yesterday to see what's inland and how far we can get. It's pretty thick over here, so I think through the beach will be an easier way. So we'll take the boat and go a little exploration and see what we can find up there. I think we're going to go north. Start north. Maybe later or tomorrow we can do the south part of this beach and see what's out there. So let's get on the boat and we'll take, of course, the fly poles and try to catch some. And this is a great time to say thank you to our friends at Fly Masters in Indianapolis. They have a huge selection of flies, fishing reels, and all kinds of fishing gear. I've been going to them for years seeking advice either on this bioregion of the rivers and lakes in the United States. If you're in the area, please pay them a visit. There is always somebody willing to give you a hand and answer any questions you have. Got it. Shawn. Picudita. Oh! Bishop. La barracuda.
He knew it was a catch and release.
Yeah.
Muy regular.
There were two little ones coming and then a big one came after the two little ones. Viene. Ahí va, ¿lo viste?
Sí, ahí va por acá, Like 3 times. He's hungry. Definitely hungry. That's the hook for a stick. Not necessarily.
For sure. Great, man, recoge tacos, ¿eh?
Se meten al agua. ayer contigo que no.
Oh, he tried to eat my lure.
Empuja.
Little fish. I would like to share a bit about the lure and the technique I'm using for these waters. This is a top water redhead lure and the technique is called walk the dog. See how I'm flipping the tip of the rod? This creates a zigzag motion on top of the water. And a lot of these predatory fish love to go after that. Es acrobática la barracuda.
Cuando brincan es cuando escupen el anzuelo. Déjale cabeza. Igual que
Coming up on the next episode, we'll be making fire using the fire roll technique using coconut fibers. We'll be catching big jacks and barracudas, and we'll be admiring some more of this amazing wildlife. Thank you for watching.